I have somebody on the phone right now and related to the kids that are stuck in the canoe.
Yeah, we're told this is someone from the Sheboygan Falls School District where this canoe trip, field trip originated from. Who are we talking to? Jean Bourne?
Jean Bourne, District Administrator.
All right, Jean, what can you tell us about this field trip?
That our sixth graders take a trip to the marsh every year, and they were out canoeing today, and unfortunately the wind caught a canoe and put it toward the reeds, and it was difficult for them to paddle back, so they needed to be pulled back with another boat. And they're all on shore, they're all safe, and they're on their way back to school.
Okay, and they'll go on with getting picked up as usual. Any parents worried that have been calling you after they've heard what happened today?
At this point in time, all parents have been called and have been told what was going on, and they are going to meet their children at the school district, and that's where we're at right now. We're just thankful all kids are safe and that there was a boat available to pull them in, and they're on shore. Like I said, they're on shore. They're probably on their way back to school right now. But unfortunately, the winds managed to move their boat into the reeds, and so they needed to be pulled back because of the wind.
Jean, give me a sense. You talked about this is sort of an annual event. What sort of supervision, what sort of preparation do you go in to get kids on the canoe and make sure that they're safe on the lake?
They all wear life jackets. There's a training that goes into that. There's adults in every boat, and everybody has basically some information on what to do, where to paddle, how to go. Unfortunately, the winds today weren't cooperating, and there were plenty of adults there. They immediately addressed the issue when the boat wasn't coming back with the rest because of the winds, and they immediately had somebody out there pulling the boat back.
So it does sound like they go into this prepared. We just want to let people know this visual is from Chopper 4 headed to that area right now. And I don't know if you heard, but the owner and manager of a restaurant right there, 3 guys and a grill, actually jumped into action and went out to help the kids.
Correct. He did offer his boat out there so he could tow them back in. That is correct.
Do you know if this was a call to shore saying, hey, we're out here in the marsh and we just don't want to try to cross to dry land, and or how the call was made?
The call was made to get somebody out there when they were coming back, and one boat was not with the group. They immediately put into action to look for the boat, and then found that they were in the reeds. And like I said, immediately they were looking for ways to get somebody to them to pull them back in. Right. Again, they're safe. They're on their way back to school, and we're thankful for that, and we're thankful for all the people that stepped up to help.
Yeah, and nobody got wet. That's the good news too, because that water is pretty cold right now.
You're right. Thank
you. And Jean, we're also joined by Mike Jacobs, who's in the newsroom, who's monitoring this story as well. Mike?
Hi, Jean. I just had a quick follow-up question. The person that called us from the bar seemed to think that there was only one adult in one of the 3 canoes. Do you know if every canoe had an adult in it? And if not, do you think that would be a good idea going forward to have an adult in each canoe?
To be honest with you, I don't have that specific detail right now, so I don't want to speak to that. But
sure.
Certainly we're going to review this entire field trip, and we'll go ahead and we'll review everything that we did and the steps we have in process. We'll talk with the people at the marsh that we work with and and we'll have a conversation about that. But we certainly will review. I don't want to comment on something I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Jean, just one final question for you. Is the indication you get is that there were 10 kids that needed to be that got stuck in the marsh, or do you have an exact number?
I do not have an exact number. I do
All
not.
right. Jean Bourne, District Administrator with Sheboygan Falls School District. Thanks so much for talking to us about what happened today to the students.
All right, you're welcome. Thank
and again, all those students are safe and have been rescued from the marsh.